Solaris Budgets, and I'm on a journey to ensure a better financial future for myself by budgeting, hybrid cash stuffing and doing savings challenges. So welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a lovely just some time off. And if you're working, I just want to say we really appreciate it. Thank you so much for sacrificing your time, energy to work over Christmas. I know it's not easy for a lot of people. So yeah, so now we've entered that weird stage between Christmas and New Year where you're really just not sure what day it is, and you're just eating whatever bits you can find in the fridge and the cupboard. At this point it could be cheese and crackers for breakfast, etc. So I thought I'd jump on, and in today's video we are going to be doing the cash condensing and count up and challenge reallocation for the end of December / end of the year. So it is going to be a long video, so I definitely recommend that you grab yourself a beverage. It could be a hot beverage, cold beverage, a naughty beverage, whatever you want. But yeah, it is going to be a long video. And how do I know it's going to be a long video? Is because yesterday I sat and recorded this video. Now I thought I'd recorded this video, so I went through the whole spiel. We did all the counting, we did all the condensing, all the reallocation, only to find out at the end that I didn't press record. So I had been chatting to myself for 45 minutes. So today I'm standing up at the moment and I can see like my phone screen, so we are actually recording this time. So that is a relief for me. So I know it's past Christmas now. I know everyone's opened their advent calendars, but for completion I'm going to go through the remaining few days of my Rainbow Budgets and Plans advent calendar. So we opened up to I think day 8 in my last video. Of course that wasn't all of the calendar, so I'm going to share with you days 9 to 12. As per usual with all of these videos, I will leave a timestamp here, so if you just wanted to go straight and watch the cash stuffing, please go ahead. If you want to stay tuned and watch the advent, also please go ahead. Just saying, like, please go support the creators who made the advent calendars. I've had 2 advent calendars this year, 2 12-day advent calendars from Helen the Solaris Budget and Rainbow Budgets and Plans. Both are absolutely incredible creators. I really love them, that's why I support them this year. Absolutely amazing amount of stuff in them. So yeah, so this is your last warning before we jump into the advent calendars, so please jump ahead if you don't want to see that, and by the magic of editing we will jump into calendars. I've had to rearrange my desk a little bit. I've had to do this with all the advent calendars this time because their boxes are just so big, and I have to stand up to do this bit because, so I've like literally just not sat down to film this. I'm still up doing this because I can't see what's in these boxes. Anyway, so this is the 12 days of colour advent calendar. I'm sure you've all seen it on Natalie's Instagram, and I think she's also releasing all the products as well, so you will see them. But for completion, I really just want to go through them because like both advent calendars, the creators have done like so much work for them, and I just wanted to share it. So I've removed days 1 to 8 from the box just so it's a bit easier to show you the items. So day 9 was this very cute rainbow duck race. So I think you've got like coloured ducks in here. You pull out a coloured duck and then you colour in, and at each colour you assign an amount. Yeah, I really like this style of challenge. Oh, they're so cute. Can you see them? So I'm really looking forward to starting these challenges. I have so many challenges. Like I think I'm like good for like a couple of years now. I mean, that's the nice thing about these advent calendars, is it gives you a really great selection of challenges to work through. Day 10 is this monthly rainbow roll, colour and save. So lovely coloured dice, you assign colour to each amount, and then each month when you roll this dice you colour in with that colour and you add that corresponding amount. So you've got it all the way up to December. What I really like about this, so some of these are like specifically 2026 challenges, and some of them you could use like year after year, so this is something you definitely could use year after year. I'm a big fan of reusing challenges. If you've been here for a while, 1, I'm really sorry, but 2, you know, you'll see me often, I will reuse challenges. I just think, you know, if you spend money on those things and they're all like really well made, like, and you enjoy doing them, I'd do them again. Just really like it. Okay, so day 11 was the one wrapped in paper and I absolutely destroyed it. Basically, But and I think the first page has fallen off somewhere, or maybe it's stuck. No, it's fallen off somewhere. So day 11 with this monthly savings check-in and condense. This is a big patch, so you won't even get through them in 1 year. You know, you've got a couple of years in this. So you put the category, your previous month amount, current month, difference, and back to bank. I love this. I absolutely love it. I think this is such a great idea. I do mine on a iPad, but there is something about doing it all on paper, and also because I'm only doing I've only started doing the actual cash part of it. The back to bank I do on post-it notes, so my setup doesn't really have a great basically something like this where it's all on one page and it's really easy to see. So from the new year we will be using this. I kind of want to finish off the year doing the same thing, and then we'll start fresh in the new year with this, which I'm really excited to use. And then day 12 was this incredible binder challenge type thing. So this is the rainbow roll, spin and scratch. So you get this lovely binder. It's got all these coloured envelopes. How cool are they? And scratch offs. So you assign your amount to each colour. You roll the 6-sided colour dice, which is in here, and the maths dice. Spin the wheel to decide which colour challenge you are playing and scratch to reveal a number. Create your sum and work out the answer, save the amount. If the answer is negative, save 5, answer is 0, save 10. If the number is too high, I really like this option, then you can just add the 2 digits together. That's this is definitely a really nice combination of all the challenges that I see people do, and adding the maths dice in as well is actually really, really fun. I have a feeling some of those numbers are going to get pretty big, so we'll see. But yeah, really like that. So I actually need to get more dice containers because so many dice on these advent calendars now. So let's put all this back in. So yeah, that is it from my 2 advent calendars. I have to say, both advent calendars were incredible. I think what I was worried about is you kind of will get the same stuff, because I got 2 12-day. I was like, oh, you're going to get the same stuff. And you really aren't. There's so many different items in both, which I really like. I have so many challenges now. I'm gonna have to rethink some of my 2026 challenges. And yeah, I just want to say if you know, if you have an Etsy shop and you kind of know how much some of these things cost to produce, and then you work at how much these advent calendars cost, you are getting such a great deal. None of this is advertised. It's not an advertisement, by the way. I'm not sponsored. I bought these things with my own money. And I just want to say it was absolutely worth it. The amount of effort that both the creators have gone into to make these things. I have no idea how these two lovely people do this, because I have a little Etsy shop as well, and I know how much effort it is just to keep on top of the challenges and everything, and to do this many times, because I don't know how many advent calendars they ended up making. It's just amazing, and everything's really wrapped really nicely. Everything's well prepped. It's not assuming that you have anything, and they're both really great ways if you're really not sure if you want to get into the cash stuffing and challenging side of things. These are really nice options to kind of give you a sort of a mix of things. Of course, they are expensive. These things are not cheap. I do like to support small creators if I can. I know it's not been great this year at doing it, but this is something that I wanted to do. But if you can't afford it, please don't spend lots of money on challenges. You should really be spending that money on something that's more important. Basically, these are just fun things. Will I get advent calendars next year? I'm not sure, because I have so much from these advent calendars. I wasn't expecting to get as much. Basically, this is my first year back getting advent calendars. So yeah. So thank you so much to Helen at Solaris Budget and Natalie at Rainbow Plans for creating such lovely advent boxes, and I cannot wait to start using the challenges. I'm really, really excited. So by the power of editing, I'm going to clear this all away and we'll get into the cash stuffing. So now we're in the cash condensing count up and reallocation part of the video. I know I said cash stuffing, but I didn't mean to say cash stuffing. We're not stuffing any cash this week, unfortunately. So yeah, I just want to say a big shout out to those creators, Helen at Solaris Budget and Rainbow Budgets at Plans. Please go check them out. They are both incredible creators, and they're all on incredible journeys as well, and I really appreciate them and I love their stuff. So we are going to be cash condensing, counting up and reallocating challenges for the end of December / the end of 2025, which is mad. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through the binders first. We're going to count up what's in each envelope. Anything above £50 we'll put a placeholder in, take that money back to the bank. At the end of all of that, what we'll do is we'll reallocate the challenges that we completed in last week's video. We've got lots of annual challenges that we have completed, and then we have all those autumn seasonal challenges as well that I haven't reallocated yet either. So we'll do that at the end of the video. That is my pile of binders falling down. Sadly, I don't have like my binders all set up permanently here. They live in like a separate shelf because I use my desk for work as well. So unfortunately, anyway, so we're going to start with my annuals binder. So this is for anything like annual bills or annual events such as Christmas. Apart from next year, I think we are going to set up a Christmas binder because I've got so many Christmas challenges in my advent calendars, which I'm very excited to do. So we might set that up in the new year. So first of all, we have annual bills. So this is for anything like contents insurance, TV license, water, which is due soon for us, our toilet roll subscription, I know, all that good stuff. So we've got 100, 200 and 50 in the bank, and all that extra thing, you know, bit of a spoiler alert, I already tried to do this and I've messed it up slightly. So we've got 250 in the bank, and then we've got 270, 290, 310, 330, 340, 350. So we're going to take a placeholder, and then we're going to so 350 in annual bills. These are the videos that I mess up the most. I don't know what it is about them, yeah. So as I said earlier, I tried to record this yesterday, didn't press record, so I have to re-record it this morning. Then realised, just write this down, there was a little bit of discrepancy, so I had to basically unstuff everything, all the placeholders, put the cash back in, because I want to film these kind of videos. I think these are like some of the more fun videos. I prefer to watch them, or other people's like cash condensing and end of the month count up. So, and then I realised I hadn't taken all the placeholders out properly, or put all the placeholders back in anyway. It's a bit of kerfuffle, but editing should make all of that a bit smoother, I hope. So 100 going back to the bank for annual bills. Car annuals has got 5, 50, 70, 90, 3, 610, 625. So let's keep the 25. We'll take the 50. So let me write this out first before I forget. 625 for car annuals. So car annuals is for stuff like car insurance, car tax, MOT and service, all that good stuff. I'm going to put that 50 back, take 100. So there's now 625 in car annuals. And that is it for that binder. So let's just total that up and keep sort of a track of things, hopefully. 350 plus 625 gives us 975. I always start with that binder because oh yeah, erase it, you idiot. 975. I highlight the total, so then when we do like the count up, we kind of know what we're doing. So I always do that binder first because it's usually where there's like a lot of like notes, bigger notes or bigger denominations that we can use to condense other things. So next we're going to go into my pink binder. So my pink binder is my everyday binder. So in personal spending, we've got £5. Groceries, we have £37. I do groceries digitally because we do one weekly shop when we get it delivered. It's just easier to have that as like digital, like in the bank. Eating out has got 30. again, like sort of with the bigger stuff like eating out, and again household as well, it just is easier to have that in the bank rather than cash, because then you're just faffing with cash. So household has got nothing in it. So we're not quite at the end of the year yet, so I probably, some of that stuff I will have spent by the time we do January week 1 cash stuffing, but that's okay. So don't get too alarmed if you see a little bit of a discrepancy. Right, so this has been fun. Yesterday I didn't press record on my video, great. Today I seem to have iPhone storage issues, so that's fun as well. So I've just checked as to where the thing has cut off, and I've just gone and tried to clear out a lot of my like older videos and stuff, and hopefully we have a bit of space. I'm just going to keep checking throughout the video because it's getting a bit nightmarish at this point. So we have just done the pink binder, so now we're going to go into my variable sinking funds binder. So this is for things that we don't necessarily need to budget for every week or every month, but we tend to put money, or I tend to put money into these sinking funds because I think they're important. So health has got £20 in, and I am actually going to put that back into the bank. I think it's just really good to have a bit of a buffer in the bank just in case we need it. So £20 in health. That's in the right, no, that's in car. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my phone. I hope it's not on its last legs, to be honest. Really don't need that right now, but now I've said it, probably is 20 into health. Car is all digital. I drive an electric car, and when you charge it's like either done via an app or like tapping your card. So it's got 45 in it, and it's just easier to keep that digital rather than tapping with cash. Similar thing with travel, like nowhere near us has like, oh, no public transport around us takes cash anymore, it's all like cards, so it's just easier to have. So that's 50 there. Put 50 in there. So it's got 55 in it. Oop, missed that one. Gifts. I am recording this pre-Christmas. Basically, the reason is so I can have a bit of a break over Christmas. Now I'm gonna put anyway, I'm going to put £20 back to the bank for gifts. Again, just have a bit of buffer, and just in case we need to pick up any last minute Christmas gifts. I know it's a bit weird given that you're seeing this after Christmas anyway. So £20 gifts. And then self-care has got £25 in. Again, I'm going to probably put that 20 back to the bank. Again, just really good to have a buffer in there for now. So 20 self-care. Boom, done. I feel like I know these amounts now by heart because it's now third or fourth time I've gone through this. It's I know what's happened. Yesterday I didn't press record, and then my battery on my phone died, so I couldn't even like set it up to record again. And then today I seem to have iPhone storage problems. I'm just checking. Still seems to be recording. Oh, what fun. It's never easy, is it? But yeah, I probably should like use a camera or something proper, not just my phone to do this, but that would be too easy. Right, so next we're going to go into my long-term savings goals, things, envelopes, binder. Haven't seen much of this at the moment. We are just running a sort of bit more of a stripped back budget at the moment. Everything's fine, don't panic, it just is what we need to do. But we will be putting money into this binder today. So first off is our house deposit, which has got £2,592 and 51 pence. I always do that, forget to go in pen mode. 2,592.51 grand. Yeah, it's not going to buy a house anytime soon. We'll work on it, don't worry. Ireland has got 500 in it. Car maintenance has got 101,632. This is for, it's like a very mini emergency fund for the car. It's obviously not going to replace anything big or buy any car, but like if say I needed to get new tyres or new brake pads, it can cover the cost or some of the cost for it and sort of remove that stress, if that makes sense. Next one is wedding. So we haven't really talked about wedding much in any of my videos. I think it's just because it's been happening behind the scenes and there's not been a lot happening in the sense of there's lots of things to talk about. But we have got the kind of structure of a wedding now, so like all the legal side of things is sorted. We've got ceremony, we've got band, we've got photographer, videographer, venue, like all that good stuff is done, and it's mainly just been paying deposits for that. So it's like, it's exciting, but it's not like all the like little details, and I don't think we're going to panic too much about the little details anyway, because we're not those kind of people that know exactly what we want. It's like, we want to have a wedding, we want to have a nice time, but we're not like really like, this is exactly how it needs to go. I think we're quite chill in that sense, I hope. 68.38, and we have spent 2,587.93, which sounds like we haven't spent much, but that is mostly just deposits for things. Like in a couple of months, like you have to pay like a certain amount in a number of months before, anyway, so it will decrease unfortunately, but that's what it's there for. And then emergency fund is 10,567,8,950. 10,950. So what's that a total of? 2,592.51 plus 500 plus 1,016 plus 2,8040.45 plus 1,0950, which gives us 43099.28. What's really nice is because this is now the third time that I've calculated this number, it's come up as the same number each time. So I must have, I have been right with my calculations, which has been great. Again, just checking that you're still recording. I can't believe like how much time it is taking me to film this video, and it's already a long video, so I do massively apologise if like editing seems a bit weird or there's like weird jump cuts in places. I've had to like try and thread this together. Let's highlight that so I know what I'm doing. Nothing back to the bank for that envelope. Next we're going to go into one of my savings challenge binders. So roll and match. I've decided to continue roll and match till I finished it. It'll be the second time we finished it, hopefully. Mainly so we have like a quick win in like the end of January, so we feel good. So roll and match has got 120, 40, 50, 65, 165, and we'll take 50 back to the bank. So yeah, if you do record cash stuff in videos, like what's been your biggest like oops accident? Mine was definitely yesterday not pressing record, and then today not checking my storage. So like I've recorded this video basically just talking to myself. My neighbours must think I'm mad. Wrong match. Anyway, here's what it is. Hopefully, I'm so paranoid now. It won't turn out too horrendous. Next we're going to go into Save the Year from the Housewives Budget. We've completed this challenge, so yeah. Oh, nice to see. I've absolutely messed that up. That should be 150. This is from yesterday, having to restuff everything, so there's should be £200 in here. So we've got 150, 170, 80, 90, 200. So we're going to record it first. 200, and then we're going to take 50 back to the bank. So I started this challenge actually like halfway through the year, which is why there isn't like a larger amount saved for this. But I have really enjoyed doing this challenge. Again, we do this with my personal spending money, so it's nice to have that little like, I'm still getting fun personal spending money, but I'm also paying into like longer term savings goals. Next is my Save the Year challenge, which we've also completed. So there should be 270 here. 100, 220, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. The reason why there's 270 is I have like 2 extra like bonus squares, and this is just so it looks a little bit neater on the challenge. So we're going to take 70 back to the bank. Save the year, we're not doing that just yet. Penny challenge. Oh, so I do the penny challenge with roundup money. So that means that for basically with my money, so not groceries or household or annual bills, I round everything up to the nearest £5, and the difference between what the thing costs and the nearest £5, I round that up and I put it into the penny challenge. Originally I had started doing this in Monzo, where I was putting like the dedicated amounts away, so I ended up doing it, do it with the roundup. So for example, if I spent £1 on something, I'll note it down as saying in my budget is spending £5 on something, and that £4 will go into the penny challenge. We were so close. So I've got 646 in the penny challenge. We could make it go to the end, but you know, I'm kind of done with it now. It's a rite of passage to do the penny challenge as part of your spending or your budgeting journey. I have actually completed it many years ago in the past. But yeah, and I also discovered I had like just under £100 in another bank account that I completely forgot I had, and I just decided to move it into the penny challenge, which is why there's such a big jump from like November to December. I haven't just spent a ton of money. So yeah, so there's 646. I've done 645 here in placeholders. I put it in placeholders because we're going to do some reallocation at the end. Then we go into this completed envelope. So I did some seasonal challenges for autumn. I then I just put all the money into this completed envelope. What I was doing with those challenges is I took 10% of those challenges, rounded up to the nearest £5, and I put it into a separate envelope called stocks and shares. Not financial advice, this is just being a bit transparent with what I'm doing with the money. So if you were, you know, strictly following along and you see the difference between what the challenges added up to and what I'm about to count, that is because that's where it's going. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. So 255 there. Yeah, okay. That just writes 255. 255 going back to the bank. Don't know why I'm just... Okay. So let's get to 1, 2, 55 and placeholders. Checking, still being, yeah, still recording. I'm gonna have so much fun editing this later. I'm just because I've kept my sound recording going on, so my sound recording is like over an hour, so it's gonna be fun to try and join that all up. Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter the orientation of this, but right, and then we're just gonna do the stocks and shares ISA. Will I put placeholders in? Probably not. 30, because that envelope might move. Almost there, guys, almost there. So that is it for that challenge binder. So there's 30 in there. We're going to count it for this because it is in a binder. But finally, we're going to go into the 2026 annual savings challenge. So this is my savings challenge that I put together if you want to get hold of it, so you get a dashboard, and then 12 smaller challenges is available for free on my Kovo shop, which is linked below. Shameless plug, as per usual. So we've made a start on this, so I'm just going to condense it and count it. So we've got 30, 40, so £40 in there. So let's count that up. So we've got 165 plus 200 plus 270 plus 646, 57, 55 plus 30 plus 40. Oof. Right. 142457. Right. Let's total this up. Answer plus 4309988 plus 975 plus 165 plus 72 gives us right 4573645, which is definitely an increase of 8877. How? 24760. I have no idea why that is such a large number. We're dropping everything, but hey, we've got an increase this month, which is really nice to have at the end of the year. Now, I just want to say before you start comparing your numbers to my numbers is everyone's situation is different. Personal finance is very personal. We all have different things going on in our lives and we all have different circumstances. For example, please be aware that like it is just me and my partner. We do rent an apartment. We have no dependents, so we can it's just like our bills and stuff. We don't own a property, so we have no like expenses when it comes to that, and we have no debt either. And now that is not a boast at all, that is just being transparent. So yeah, so please never compare yourselves or your journey to anyone else. Everyone is on very different journeys, so please, that is like one of the things I don't want people to do, is worry about like where they are compared to others. The reason I share this journey is, one, it keeps me very accountable. Like if I did not record these videos and share them, I could easily just spend all that money. By doing this, it encourages me to keep on track of things and keep accountable, basically. That's why I do it, and it's just a really fun thing to share. I love seeing other people's journeys, other people's like goals, what goes well, and then also I really like what doesn't go well as well. Like it's really good, and there's so many like lessons you can learn from other people as well and get lots of tips and tricks from them. None of this is financial advice, but we are not at the end of the video yet, so that is great. So first of all, I'm just going to total up and see what we are bringing back to the bank and make sure that is correct, and then we're going to condense. So 100 plus 50 plus 70 plus 255 plus 30. 665, that should be. And spoiler alert, if you didn't know this, what I do is I take out the cash that I need for cash stuffing for next month from this, and then I take it back to the bank. So then I'm not going in and bringing money back and then immediately taking it out anyway. So this should be 665. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 40, 60, 84, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 96, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, 65. I can't believe I did that in one go. So we have got the right amount there. I'm just going to put this back, and then what we are going to do is go back to my challenge finder. So we have completed Save 2025 from the Housewives budget. I was debating doing this next year, but Helen's given me so many lovely challenges in her advent calendar that I will be doing those instead. 5 Friday. Video we're not doing penny challenge. I haven't accounted for the pound and whatever it is left over from the penny challenge. I just cannot complete it. Right. And we will not be doing the penny challenge next year. We'll be doing minis instead. So what I'll do is I'm going to keep doing the roundup thing because that's really fun. I really enjoy that. And let's take out that 5 for Friday, because we're going to do a different 5 for Friday. We'll do 2026 version. We'll do minis with roundup, so whatever I have rounded up, or like in smaller smaller amounts from like any side hustles, we will play mini challenges with, and then those mini challenges will go into my emergency fund, is what I've decided. So the emergency fund gets a little bit of a boost. Okay. So we can do another 50, 60, 70. So I'm just going to double check that we've got the right amount. So let's just bring up. So from the annual challenge we have 200, from 5 Friday we have 270, from the penny challenge I'm just going to say 645. I know we have a bit extra. From completed we have 255. 370, so we've got 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to take that and exchange that for one of them placeholders. One of them placeholders, she says. Still check we're recording. As you can see, I did this yesterday, so I kind of know what the amounts are. So we got 1,000, 100, 200, 350, 70. 1,370. We are then gonna get our old friend out, which is the 300 envelope challenge from Budget with Ira. Bought this about a year ago now, and we hopefully next year we're gonna make a massive dent in this, because yeah, that is my aim. We need to start going through it, but unfortunately we just had a few things going on that we need to do this straight back budget. So it's minus 293, 292, 291, 290, and 204. So we're going to do 293, 292, badly stuck on, 291, 290, and then we're going to do 204, so we have to kind of match. I think it's that one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's that one. This is the joy of these bigger challenges. To like, to figure out exactly what stickers. And yeah, I messed up because I was like, I'll just do like one sticker side and then the other sticker side. And I was like, no, it would have been better if I like had the 2 separate sheets for the 2 separate sides anyway. So that is that done. Hopefully we'll be seeing that again soon. So 1,370 plus 2,592 1, which means we have 3,962.51 in the house deposit. So close to 4. So let's we'll just put everything in, and then if we need to condense it at some point we can. Okay, we've got to the end of the video. The camera is still rolling. I've got a lot of editing to do and I've got to take that back to the bank. So thank you so much for getting to the end of the video. Thank you so much for dealing with all those random jump cuts. Thank you so much for all the support you have given me in 2025. 2025 is the first year that I've managed to get a video out every Saturday. I know this isn't the usual cash stuffing video, but it is still a video nonetheless. So this is my last video of 2025. I want to just basically say thank you for all your support. You've all been absolutely incredible. If you've been here for a while or if you're brand new, thank you so much for tuning in and putting up with the chaos. I just want to wish everyone a lovely and safe and cozy new year. If you are going out, stay safe. If you're not, stay cozy. And I'll see you in the new year. I think we'll do a Freebie Friday first, and there will be cash stuffing for January week 1. So thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. Bye.